Hey, coach, congratulations on pulling off a point in a wet, wild game. Statistically, you guys dominated. You had more on the expected goals, you had more of the big chances. Would you have felt hard done if the game had ended with that point off the PK?
Yeah, I think definitely. I think at a point in the game, I think we got 1-0 up, gold call. I think it was a handsball. I trust the referees and their calls on that. So I think you kind of go from the emotion of potentially winning a game into potentially losing a game into the 93rd minute equalizer. And I think I'm just incredibly proud of the performance after the 90 minutes because that's hard. Like you're trailing a game, you just conceded a game like 3 to 4 minutes before the end of the official time. So I think that's just huge when it comes to mentality as well. I think it was a huge step to us. I think we're stepping on the pitch now to win games, really wanting to win the games, and we're creating opportunities in different ways. And I think that's something to be proud about. We scored 2 goals on a set play. One of them was called off, but it's also been a while. So I think those small steps are things that we have to celebrate right now. We're coming off a stretch of 3 away games, 3 quite tiring away games. I think there is a lot to be proud of.
Coach, she hasn't broken through yet, but Aisha is just so pivotal to what you're trying to do up top, and she's just doing such a great job as that hinge player. What are your thoughts and feelings on how she's grown in this league?
Yeah, like, do I agree with the statement she hasn't broken through yet? I don't know. I think she's exactly serving us in the way that we want her to be. Like she's doing exactly what we want her to be doing right now, and it's offering us a lot of free balls in the back. I think the number of balls in the back that we can just receive, control, push forward again. That's all because of the very hard work of our forwards, and it's always Aisha who's setting up the first pressure. So I think I know what you're saying. It's a striker; she should be scoring goals, but I think we went from Aisha pressing by herself to Aisha pressing, we regaining, rebuilding, and now we're getting in a situation where we're also getting Aisha in front of the goal. So I think it's a process. I think she's getting closer every week. I would have loved, I think, the drop down around the edge to be a goal for her. I think against Gotham could have been a goal, but I'm very happy with just all the labor and all the work that she's putting in right now.
I appreciate that. And by no means did I mean by not having broken through that she isn't doing everything that she
No,
can.
no, no.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just saying, like, from we are in the last spot of the league. We were in a very hard situation, and it takes a lot of courage to step up and to be doing the work that she's doing as a striker. Like obviously, she wants to be the striker that receives the ball in the box and just touches it in, but that's just not the situation that we were in seven weeks ago. So she took up the task that we gave her, and she's doing a good job. So I agree what you're saying. The nine should be scoring goals, but for now, she's serving us very well out of possession, and it's just about the one goal. I think we've been discussing it as a staff. Like the second she gets that one goal, we're pretty confident she'll get 2 or 3. So it's just waiting until that moment.
Yeah. And we're looking forward to that. One last question for me. Mandy, 2 weeks in a row, has just been phenomenal. She's great vertically and off of her line. How much does Mandy just mean to the overall performance night to night?
Yeah, no, she's been doing amazing. I think it's a good thing. I think immediately after the game, she walked up to the goalkeeper coach asking like, "Can you watch the clip of the PK? Should I have like come out of my goal to just capture that ball?" I think that's just like the mentality of Mandy. She was not celebrating for a 1-1. She was more looking like, "Should I have done a better job? Could I have done a better job? Could I have contributed even more to getting a draw on the road against North Carolina?" So I think that's just a mentality that we have right now, and I think the team is doing very well. And I think those are the pieces that we want to get right from a culture point of view. Always wanting to get better, always looking for improvements that will serve the team at the end of the day. I think that's really good.
Well, that's excellent. Thanks, coach.
Thank you.
Yeah, Caleb.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about Paige. Obviously, she gets a great goal tonight. She had her nice move last week with the flick over the defender. I guess just what's gotten into Paige Monahan that she's kind of showing off these ball skills more.
Well, I mean, it's been 7 months. That I think it was 6 months of injury approximately. No, it's going to be less. It's going to be 3 or 4 months. I'm sorry. I think Paige is just someone that's very high on confidence, and you know what you're going to get. You know that you're going to get energy until the 100 minutes until we're done. I think that's also what she showed today, and I think she was done after 80 minutes. I think we had to make sort of an unforeseen sub with Nuria being ill. So I think that was just a sign towards Paige, like, look, you have to play it out. And the one thing I also liked is that for the last 10 minutes, we didn't lower our press. We just kept on going, and we were pushing our players into new physical heights, probably new performance heights. and you just see that Paige is serving the team. I think she scores that goal, and it's not the joy of scoring a goal, it's the joy of serving a team, serving the badge, and just what we've been doing the last few weeks. So I think that's really something to be proud of, and I mean that's what you want with a captain.
And then lastly, I get to follow up with you on the transfer question from last week. The club announced the signing of Lara Prasnikar. Do you know when she'll be joining the team?
Yeah, I think we're now just waiting on the process of visa. So I think that's just out of our hands. I think she's doing what she needs to do. She's getting herself ready for the minutes that we'll be able to give her the second her visa is done. So I think it's just patiently waiting until the visa is done.
Awesome. Thank you, Jimmy.
Thank you, guys.